Yo, what's happening everyone? It's your boy here, Abdurrahim, back again with another great amazing graphics tutorial. Well, the graphics tutorial of today, it's all about the Photoshop 2020. And if you don't know about that, well, Photoshop usually release on, they have actually their timeline of releasing new updates. Well, you have just to know these timelines because sometimes you have just to get to know them so as you can just be away waiting for the new update coming. Now each year they usually release the updates starting from September, October, November, late November. That's why they're calling it the Techtober, Tech November, and a lot of bunch of stuff. Now I think to my own kind of aspect, it's a really amazing for Adobe releasing this kind of timeline, and it's something which is so awesome. So for further info, let us just get started off today on our video. So yeah, first thing first, we are having the older icon of Photoshop. I know some of you guys know this and you're like, why am I explaining it? Well, I'm explaining it because, surprise, this is the new icon of 2020 Photoshop, which they decided to just keep things here and there so as they can just give it a little bit of a breath when it comes to this kind of new design. So this is the new design and this is the older one, so I thought that to share with you guys first thing first before we get started. So for further info, let's jump in on the Photoshop. Now I'm actually inside Photoshop. As you can see guys, there are a bunch of new stuff, which to be frankly, this is something which is so amazing. And you can see we're having a create new, whereby the new documentation, it's been improved. It's actually faster than before, and the new tab layout which have been improved too, like save layout, photo. They're just some like redesign of the layout. Another kind of stuff which is so impressive, which I liked it, is the way the icon they kept it here. Like you see these icons, they're really breathing out, they're giving it room to breathe out. It's quite impressive. It looks like more flat design to my own kind of aspect, don't judge me. Another kind of stuff which is so impressive, let us just go back to Photoshop. Now first thing first, we're having our content aware. Now as you can see on this kind of subject, it's just that I'm having my layer here, which it's a background. Well, definitely I'll make a selection. Now I want to just remove these subjects, and I just want to remove only these two. Now after having this highlight, I'll just go to edit, then go all the way to content aware and fill. Now on this side, there's a panel which is going to pop out to show you the breadth of how the content aware works. Now on this side, as you can see, this is the preview. You can even highlight it, or even sometimes just remove it. If you remove it, it's just that what happens is just it doesn't find the field whereby it can fill on your subject, so it's like it's messing around. It's like you're going for custom. And another kind of stuff, we're having a 3 option here. We have the automatic one, we have the rectangular, and we're having even the custom. So it tells you use the sampling brush tool to add to the sampling area. So if you want this type of area, it's like a clone tool. So I think to my own kind of aspect, this is something which is so incredible. Another kind of stuff, as you can see, I just painted here. It's just actually it's filled out there, which is impressive. Now you can just click OK from this side, and yeah, you'll have it go. It will just boop. To wait for it to get done. Okay, nice. Now removing of the background subject has becoming a little bit like messing around in back in the days, but from right now it's a little bit kind of easy for removing just a background. It's very easy. Now click on the property side, but we have just to get more options here. Now let me just unlock the background, then click on the properties again. You can see we're having remove background. Right now click remove background, you see what's happening. Skadoosh, the magic. Now this kind of magic works best when you're having only a single background layout. I mean, just having just one color of the background layout. As you can see, we just remove it, our background, just like that. Easy, very nice and steady. It's just having some layer mask here. It's gone, but still I can just drag it. Let me try dragging it. Then I think it's good. Yes, that's good. Now it worked out very well. Now I'm gonna just adjust this picture. As you can just I just want you guys to get that kind of test of how it looks like. So I'm gonna just bring it here, then I'm gonna send it down up to there. Then it's good. This is how it's gonna look like. Very impressive. Now just check it out how it is. this is how it's gonna look like. Voila, this is quite impressive. Another kind of stuff which is quite amazing, I saw it, is the object selection tool. You're gonna love this tool, it's quite impressive. Now you're gonna just go to magic wand here, somewhere here to the magic wand. I was going to the last two. Why am I going to the last two? Now go to the magic wand and just select the object selection. I know you know other tools, but this is very nice. Now there's a mode out of it which is up here on top. You can just select lasso. I want you to select lasso. Now I want us just to select only this couple of coffee or tea. Now I'm gonna just pan around and round up to there, here, up to here. Now just give it a moment it to be selecting there, which is quite impressive. It's loading up to give you that kind of good. Then just be patient, and that much amazing, though you can see it's just cut out some subject which is not that much amazing again. Now as you can see, it's just selecting. Now this is how you just do a quick selection by using only this tool called the object selection tool. So I think to my own kind of aspect they nailed it from there. Another kind of stuff, you can even do some object selection tool by using only a rectangle, which is impressive. Now I'm going to just select this one up to somewhere here. Now this is what will happen. Just give it some time. It's loading up using your GPU. Don't worry about that. You can see it's just selected, but it's not 100% precise, but you know, you get me there. Now I'm going to just Ctrl+D to delete that, and this is how it works. Another kind of tool which captured me in different aspects is called the crop tool. To be sincere with the crop tool, it's quite impressive. They just try to change it, the layout, how it looks like. It looks more advanced, more affinity like. Don't judge me, it's more affinity like. Now if I just bring it somewhere here and just give it, it's just normal. It's not something which is quite frightening, it's just a normal thing. Now jumping out to another kind of stuff which I think to my own kind of aspect is more designed to be more great. It's actually the, I think it's all about, let me just go to, yeah, now it's all about the lighting and the adjustment of how much your picture, you can just give it an accuracy of lighting. When it comes to photography, you know what I'm talking about. Now this is a Arusha monument and it's quite amazing. I took this picture with the phone, not any DSLR. Now after having this picture, you can see we're having the camera raw mode, which is quite impressive. Now on this kind of panel here, we're having exposure, whereby we can control our lighting and contrast. Now this might be a tip or you know about it, but to be frankly with you guys, playing around with these modes, they give you a really professional looking picture. Don't waste your time buying loots, but buying my loots are so amazing. And another kind of stuff, you can just come up with something which is so impressive. You can play around with the clarity, you can just change the saturation, you can even change the vibrance of how your picture looks like, and you can just see, just check it out. I can share with you guys the before and after, so as you can just understand me what I'm talking about. This is something which is quite impressive and quite amazing, playing around with the camera roll and when it comes to photography and stuff like that. Now just click OK, let us just adapt that. Another kind of stuff, it's all about some new kind of thing which is called typography. They advance it when it comes to typefaces. So let me just go to print, then go to A4, then select this one, then I'm gonna just leave it even pixels, cool, then just click create. After that, just take your text and click here, and I'm going to use a font called Trajan. Hello, Trajan. On the property side and just scroll down up to here. Now I want you to click this kind of new mode. After that, you can see we're having different type of stylist of how the font is going to interact. If I say Salmon, then it's going to change the properties to Salmon, how it looks like. So these are not all fonts how they behave, but these are like scripting fonts which they're like calligraphy and somehow regular and classic fonts. Now you can just right click it, turn off the Salmon, it will just change out to be normal property, and you can just play around with marble. You can just come up with different type of how you want it to spark a lot. So I think to my own kind of aspect, this is a big change. And you can even convert to shape. Now converting it to shape won't work on this font. It depends with a certain font. I keep on trying it out, and I finally got one font which actually works 100% perfect. So this is called the Lavor. It's quite amazing, quite impressive. It works perfectly. Now after having this font, let me just change the color to black. Yeah, now having it here, we can click convert to shape. But first thing first, I have just to do one thing now. Why does it do that? Now I'm gonna say convert to shape. Still doesn't want to behave anything. Now I get it, sometimes it works too, sometimes it just does some freaking out stuff, and I think to my own kind of aspect, that's what's up. Another kind of stuff, let us just go back here again to our poster. Now you can see we're having our image, right? Now I can just position my image anywhere I want, but if I click properties, I can even change how I want it to behave, but it won't interact because of one thing. My image is actually on the mask mode, and I just want it to be a little bit different, and perhaps I just want to play around with the text instead of using the image. So I'm having the text somewhere here. Just right click the text and rasterize the layer so as the properties can work, the newer properties, and just click here. Then you can see we're having these modes. Right now we're having this alignment mode. Let me just click on the canvas. Now if I click it here, the actually font will just stay in the middle, and if I click it along the edges, it just stays at the right of the canvas. Another kind of stuff, if I click it here, to just stay at the left of the canvas, which is quite impressive. If I click it here at the center, it will just stay at the center position, which is bananas. So I think to my own kind of aspect, this is quite impressive for what actually Photoshop brought to us. There are a bunch of new updates, and I think to my own kind of aspect for what I've covered, it's quite impressive. So as you can just get it there and understand how much these kind of newer things they work. Another kind of stuff which captured me in different aspect, it's how they position the colors. Now the colors look so amazing. You can see the panel how it looks like, but what is bananas, just click on the swatches. Now swatches, they made it a little bit quite different than the older version of it. They improved a lot of things, and another kind of stuff when it comes to gradient, but you can just drag any color and just keep it on your background on the go, just like that. Another kind of stuff, jumping to the gradients. You're gonna love gradients. You don't need to go on the internet and start downloading gradients. You can just grab your gradient, keep it on the layout. It's just adapting the environment to how it looks like. Very important, very nice. I like that. Another kind of stuff, we can just do double gradients. Now check this out. I'm gonna go to tree and drag the tree, keep it there, and I'm gonna just play around with the modes. Perhaps I want it to be multiply, and it's gonna, let me just do one thing, let me undo it. Then we have the fill. Let me rasterize this layer so as it can have any smart object. Now go back here again, drag our layout, then this is the pattern, and just I think rasterize it again. Then I want you to change the mode. Now check this out. Lightning looks so amazing with this kind of pattern, looks so vibrant. You can just put your text there, anything you'd like over there. It's quite impressive, and I give it go. So these are like some new updates from Photoshop, which I think to my own kind of aspect, they're so impressive. You can play them around. I know this video took longer to be made actually, and something which is so impressive, you can just tackle things here and there using the Photoshop 2020, and you can just play around with it. Thank you guys for watching. You love this video today, make sure that you hit the thumbs up. You're new here, my name is Abdurrahim13. Consider subscribing. If I missed any kind of tool and you know it, let me know in the comments down below so as we can capture it on the next upcoming video. And another kind of stuff, you want to check out bunch of newer tutorials, just go on my playlist and check it out. Tutorials of designing, you can just learn something amazing there. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'm gonna catch you guys on the next one. Peace.